Hello, Billy here. What you're looking at is an engine thermostat to a 2018 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ. I have the Midnight Edition, not that that really matters any, but it's the 5.3 liter. Oh, nice, my lights just went off my garage. Okay, so I have the 5.3 liter V8 gas. I'm pretty sure it's not a flex fuel, but regardless, I pulled this. I was having a problem with the cooling fan sticking. I would be driving along the highway and the engine fan would kind of like kick on high rev. You could hear it when you were driving, and the thermostat on the engine right in the dash would drop all the way down to 160. Normally driving like 180, 185, something like that. So that's been going on for months. And coincidentally, like 7, 8 months ago, I also overheated the vehicle and it blew the radiator and got everywhere. So luckily I took it to a shop. They were able to fix it. They told me they put in a new thermostat as well. So I don't know if they put in a new electronic or the coolant thermostat, or if they put in one of these guys, because this one honestly looks like the original. This does not look like something they just put in about 7, 8 months ago, for a multitude of reasons. One, if you can see this, if you were to hold up one of these brand new, you see how this is nice and shiny. This whole thing should be nice and shiny. I just put the new one in, so you won't be able to see it. But if you compare it to an old one, like this is all nasty green for some reason. I'm not sure what this shit is that's on here. Down here you can see it's also the same color in there. It's all covered with something. And then there's two more concerning things. One is, I don't know if you can see this or not, but the spring doesn't seem to be sitting centered. If there's a track that this thing is supposed to be sitting into, it's not centered. I can just pull this thing right off. I could pop those clips right there. You just push down and twist it a little bit, and this thing will pop right off. And I could maybe try to realign that. But also the most concerning thing, I think, is you can clearly see all this stuff right here. There was no O-ring left on there whatsoever when I pulled this off. This was all that was left, and there was like some residual glue on the engine part itself. But there was at one point in time, I'm assuming, a rubber grommet of some sort that was here. And I think that maybe because this has been worn down to nothing, it's flat as flat can be. Since it's worn down and there was nothing there, I'm sure air was getting in there. Maybe it was cooling, maybe it was throwing off the sensor, and it's stuck open. And also, when these are brand new, they're closed. Yeah, so you pour water in this thing, and you pour water in here, and the water will come right out the top because this is closed when it's cool. The purpose of this sitting in the engine is when it gets hot, the engine gets hot, this thing opens up and allows the coolant to flow through to cool down the engine. But so when this thing is cold, it's closed, right? So when you pour water through here, it flows up the top. But when I poured water in here after I took it out, it just poured right through the bottom of this. So I know this thing is stuck. So I put a brand new one in, and now my engine, the heat runs just fine. So it's back up to like 170 or so, 175, 180, and we should be good to go. So, go Army, figuring shit out.